There are two questions that need to be dealt with here. Are we talking about the possibility that the elderly person might eventually go on Medicaid, where they want to preserve assets that were earlier? Typically, a lot of times, if that's a concern, people try to give away all of the assets to other members of the family, but then that leaves the elderly person totally destitute, and that's very uncomfortable for those people. Second option might be that you can put those assets into a carefully structured limited partnership or limited liability company. However, once those assets go in there, they have to have been placed inside those limited partnerships or LLCs more than 5 years before the person goes on Medicaid. Otherwise, the state may have claim to those assets. So that's one part of the answer. The other part is that are we talking about the fact that if a person has their assets in limited partnerships or LLCs, then later on ends up getting in legal problems because of very large medical expenses? Well, then there are really a couple of choices. One is that if the creditor is trying to do judgments against them, they're going to have a hard time getting through the LLCs to claim those judgments, but there could still be a judgment on that individual personally. So one of the things that happens is to consider bankruptcy, but that would destroy your asset protection strategy, because there are a couple, 2 or 3 things that limited partnerships and LLCs do not protect against, and bankruptcy is one of them.